Now is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So yesterday we discussed how we can work with template project. Okay, why do we create template? Because when we create the views in previously, when we were writing the views, we are mixing Python code with HTML code. So if you want to separate the Python code with HTML code, you need to create template, template folder, and all the template related thing or all the HTML related thing you will keep inside the template folder. Okay, so this is how we create the template. Okay, and what are the steps to create the template project? So the steps are, we can follow these steps. First is what? Create project. How to create the project? What is the command to create a project?
Django,
Tell me the complete command.
Django dot
Can we say the command is Django admin
Django admin.
start project? Okay, what is the project name? Any name we can give. Okay, like template project,
Template project.
right? And how to create the application? First we
CY
need to go inside the template folder location, then we have to write command. What is the command?
CY manage dot CY
Okay, so the command is py
manage
manage.py
dot
start
start app
app
app and
and
test app.
test. Yes. So we have to register that application, this test application inside what? Settings.py. Okay, create a
Yes,
template folder. So we need to create a template folder, and template folder, inside template folder create a folder with your app name. What is our app name? Test app. So with this name we will create a folder inside template folder. Then after that we have to add the template folder in settings.py, because our Django project don't know about the template folders location. So we have to give the location in settings.py, and then we have to create HTML file. How to create the HTML file? Inside the template folder, test tab folder, and here we will create home.html. Go to the go to view.py and create one view function. Okay, and for that respective view we will create one URL. Okay, so whatever request will come through the URL, that request will send to the view, and that view will render that request to the respective template. Okay, so in last class we discussed about this project. Okay, we have created the templates project, but I don't know why it was not working in last means yesterday. I think there was an issue in browser, so that's why it was not working, but it will work now maybe. Okay, so this folder, this project folder I want to open in my VS code. So in order to open it on VS code we will write code dot. So this folder opened on what? On our VS code. Okay, so here we have written our templates folder is there, test tab is there, home.html is there, right? And we have inside the test tab we have created view. This is the view, right? And we are sending this request to the home.html. Okay, so let me run this code now. Let me start the server. Py, what we have to write in order to run the server? Can you please tell me?
py dot manage
Okay. Py
dot
manage.py,
dot manage run
then
server.
run server. Okay. After that, press Control and click. Okay. So it is showing us two URL. One is admin and one is home. And this home URL is attached with one view, and that view will send it to the home.html. So let me write here home endpoint. Okay, so it is displaying good. This is our Django home page. Okay, yesterday we were expecting this output, but that output was not coming, and this everything is written inside this. Okay, so let me create a second another template project so that we can step by step implement. Okay, create template project. Okay, project. Okay, so this time we are creating template project 2. So what is the step 1? Create project, right? How to create the project? Django admin. Okay,
Admin
so I'm not
project
writing
2.
command here. What I will do, I will just execute the command and later I will copy. Okay, so first of all I need to create one folder. Let me just close everything. So inside the Django projects folder, I will open this. Okay, I will create here one I will create template 2. Okay, and this location I will open in cmd. Okay, and this location, okay, here I will write the command. Here I will write the command to create a Django project. So okay, simultaneously let me open this location to the VS Code as well. Okay, so this location open in VS Code as well. Okay, template 2 is open in VS Code as well. So here we will write command. So okay, not py, we will write Django admin start project. What is the project name?
Start project.
We can write here template
Tem- template project.
project
Template project 2.
2.
2.
Okay, template project 2. So this project is created,
This.
right? So let me just paste it here. Okay, what is another step?
Command
Step 2,
step 2.
create application inside template
Template
project,
project 2. 2.
right? So how to create? Go to the template project folder, cd template project 2. Okay, we are there in template project 2 folder, and now we have to write here py manage.py.
Manage
Okay,
dot
because
py.
manage.py is inside this folder. See, inside this folder manage.py is there. That's the reason we need to go inside this folder by changing the directory. Okay, so py manage.py start app name is test app.
Yes.
So it has created our test app. Okay, so let me just copy this command and paste it here. Okay, what is another step? What we will do now? Step 3, add test app in settings.py, right? So go inside the test app. Okay, go inside the project setting, and here we have different applications, and we have to write here test app. Okay, so like that we can register. What is the next step?
Clipboard.
What will be the step 4? Create a template folder. Okay, inside template project 2 folder, right? So here is what template folder 2. Okay, so see, there are two template project 2 folder. One is this, another is this one. So we don't need to create template folder inside the this folder, because this folder is containing configuration and settings of the project. So we don't need to disturb any of the file inside this project. But here is template root folder, root template project folder. Inside this we have to create template folder. Template. Okay, template. So is it mandatory to give the same name as templates? So it is not mandatory, but if you will write the meaningful name, so it will be better. Okay, what is the step 5 now? Create create a folder inside template folder with with test tab name, right? Getting this? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Are you understanding
Yes,
this
sir.
step 5?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what we have to do, basically inside the templates folder we have to create one more folder. The folder name should be same as your application name. So in this case our application name is test app. So inside the templates folder we will create a folder with test app name. Okay, after that step 6, inside the test app folder. Okay, I mean inside the templates test app folder, or we can write here create a HTML file inside the template test app, and here we will write, okay, suppose I'm writing here like demo.html. Okay, so like that we have to write. Okay, so inside the test tab, what what file we have to create? Demo.html. Okay, so in demo.html we can write some code. Okay, demo file, and here we can write. Okay, I want to change the background color of body, so I will write here background color is what, black. Here I want to create one h1. This is heading 1. Okay, h2. This is heading 2. Do you know how many heading tags are there in HTML? Any idea? And I will change the color of this. Color is what? Color is white. Okay, I am providing it inline CSS. Style is, color is like brown. Okay, so I am providing different color to each heading. After that, I want to create one unordered list. So in order to create unordered list, we need to use UL tag. Okay, and here we will write li, list item. Okay, so here I am writing Python Django and HTML li, and this is what, CSS. Okay, are you getting this much? Please confirm. Am I audible or not? Are you understanding this much?
Yes, Suresh.
Okay,
Yes,
good,
Suresh.
good. So after that, once we created demo.html file, after that, what is the step 5? Step 7. Step 7 is create a view for rendering this demo.html file to the browser. Okay, so create a view. So how to create a view? Inside the test tab, we have views.py. Okay, so here we will create the view. So view is nothing but we will create one function. Okay, and the function name is display view. Right, what is the function name? Display view. Okay, one request will come to this view. Okay, so this view will receive one request, and what it will do, it will return and it will render. Okay, it will render the request, and based on the request it will render the demo.html. The demo.html is there, test tab slash demo.html. Okay, so like that we have to do. After this, what we have to do, step 7, step 8. Okay, create a URL for the respective view. Okay, so now we have to create one URL to the respective view. So where we will create the URL? Inside the project. Inside the project folder, we have urls.py. So this URL, whatever request will come to the browser, it will come to the URL file, and from this URL file we will forward our request to the view of this test tab. Okay, so I will create one view like I'm writing the view name is display. Okay, my view name is display, and I will attach this display view, whenever the display request will come, I will tell to my urls.py file, go to the test app, and inside the test app I have created one view, and that view containing one function, attach this endpoint with that particular view. So where is our function? Our function is there in test app. Inside the test app we have to import which file, because inside the test app we have different files, but out of these files we have to fetch this tests. Okay, I mean we have to fetch this views.py. Okay, so we have to import what? Views.py. Okay, and inside this view file we have one method which is display underscore view. So this display endpoint we will attach with views dot display underscore view. Are you getting this much? Are you understanding this much?
Yeah, sir.
Okay, so are we done with this, all the steps, or any step is remaining?
No, sir.
Okay, see, we created the template folder, but the template folder, we have created a template folder, but our Django project don't know about this template folder. So we need to register this template folder, or we have to set the URL path of this template folder inside what? Settings.py. So the next step is step 9, add templates folder path in settings.py. So how we can do here? How we can do this? Inside the project we have settings.py, and here this we have one base dir. Base dir means this base dir variable containing the complete folder location. Okay, so our template folder is there inside what? Inside the template project 2 folder. So what we will do, we will create one variable. Okay, templates dir. Okay, so template dir is one variable we have created, and we will take the complete folder path. Okay, because base dir is containing the root path, so we will take base dir forward slash. Why we are writing forward slash? Because inside the base dir, inside the project folder, we have our templates folder, so we will write here templates. Okay, and after that, this template folder we will register inside the template directory. So when you go down, you will see at line number 55, you will see templates, and here we have directory, and here we have to add the path of this that template folder. Okay, so the variable which we have created, which containing the path of this folder, template folder, which is templates dir, right? So this is how we registered our application. I mean, this is how we set the path of our template folder. After that, what's the 10th step? Step 10, this is the final step. Run server. Okay, run the server. So how we can run the server? So in order to run the server, we need to go to the project folder location. So we are inside the template project 2 location, and here we will write py manage.py run server. Okay, so it will give us one path. We just need to press control and click, and it will open to our browser. Okay, so it is displaying two endpoint, one is admin and one is display. So display endpoint we have created by ourselves, so we will send the request to the display endpoint. Okay, So this display endpoint will communicate with views.py, and views.py will communicate to the HTML file. So it is displaying two headings. One is this what is this, what it is displaying, this is heading 1 and this is heading 2, but we have created list also, but it is not displaying. Actually list is there, but we can't see that because the color is black. Okay, so if you want to change the background color, just go to the template folder, and here we have demo.html. We can write any color like yellow. Okay, so here as you can see here, let me refresh it, and you can see this like our html file is rendering successfully. Okay, getting this? Are you getting this? Yes,
Yes,
any
yes.
confusion?
No,
No. Okay, so the next topic is what we are doing here in our project. If you will see carefully, see we are writing css and we are writing html code. So what we will do, we will separate the css code, we will separate the css code with html file. Okay, so the next topic is we have to learn working with static files. Okay, working with static file. Okay, okay, so what we will do, so we will whatever the css we will write, whatever the css we will write, we will create the css file in static folder. Okay, css file and images, these are known as static files. Okay, so process to include static files inside template. Okay, so what's the process? Okay, so the first one is create, we need to create folder named with static. Okay, inside where, inside main project folder. It is exactly same as creating template folder. Okay, we have seen how to work with templates, so it is similar to creating the templates. Okay, second is in that static, in that static folder create images. Okay, images folder to place image files. Okay, and in that folder, in that static folder create css folder to place css files. Okay, so the css files we can place inside the css folder, which will be there inside the static folder, and the images files we can keep inside the static folder. We will create one image folder where we will keep all the images, right? After that, once we have created the static folder, we need to add a static folder path to the settings.py so that Django can aware of our images, right? Images or CSS files, right? So how to work with static file? Let's create the project. Okay, so what we will do, let me just create another project folder. Okay, static project, and this location I will open on CMD. And here what I will do, I will just create one. Okay, just let me open this on VS Code first. Okay, so this folder is open on VS Code. Okay, now what we will do, we will create the project py manage.py. Okay, not py. How to create the project? What is the command? Django admin start project. Okay, so what will be the project name? Any name we can give. Static project. So static project is created, right? Now we have to go inside the static project folder. Now what we have to do, inside the static project folder we have manage.py. So through the manage.py, py manage.py, we need to create one application, start app. What's the app name? Test app. So it has created one test app. Now we need to add this test app in the settings of project, static project. So how to register? We have installed app, and here we will register. Okay, so what's the name of the application? Test app. After that, what we have to do, now what we need to do, we will create the template folder. Okay, we will create one template folder. So we have to create the template folder inside the static project folder. So template folder, we are creating this template folder to keep the HTML file. So inside the template folder we will create one more folder, which is test app folder, and here I'll create one HTML file, which is what, like static.html. Okay, static.html I'm creating here, right? And let me write here some code working with static file. Okay, this h1, this is static file. Okay, and after that, once we have created this, we just need to go to the settings.py, just create one variable to set the path of this template folder. So what we will do here, we will write here the same steps we need to follow. Okay, the new thing is static. So after template we will go to the static. So what is the variable name we need to create? Templates dir. Okay, templates dir, and we have to write base dir slash our folder name templates, right? Okay, then after that go to the templates and we have dirs. We have to mention the variable name. Okay, after that what we need to do, we will create one static folder. Okay, so we have to create the static folder inside the static project. As we have created the templates folder, same we have to create the static folder as well. So static folder. So here I want to keep image, I mean we want to keep css file. So we will create one folder here which is css, and inside the css folder we will create one file style.css. Okay, so whatever the css related style will be there, I will write here. So I want to apply some style to the body, which is I want to change the background color of the body. The background color should be blue violet, and I want to give h1 as color white. Like this I want to give. Okay, so but static folder location our Django project don't know. So we need to go to the settings of the projects, and here we need to create, we need to set the path of this static folder. Okay, so what we need to do here, we will create here one variable static dir, and to the static dir variable we will assign the path of this folder. Okay, so first we will take the base dir which containing the complete folder path. Okay, so we will write here base dir forward slash, what is our folder name, static. So here we will write static. Okay, static folder. After that we have to go in the bottom. Okay, in the bottom at line number 121 you will see static url. Okay, so here you have to create one variable, you have to create one variable called statics static files underscore dirs. Okay, this name should be the same. You cannot write any other name apart from this, you have to write the same name. Okay, and here it is what we are creating one empty list here. This static files dir is what empty list which will contain the variable. Okay, which variable? This static dir. Okay, because this static dir containing the path of this static folder. So this static dir we will keep here inside the static dir's list. So what's the name of the variable? Static dir. Okay, so now our Django project familiar with our static file as well. Okay, so after that what we will do, we will create one view. Okay, in views.py we will create one view. Why we are creating one view? So that we can render this html file to the browser. Okay, so I'm creating one view def display view. Okay, request will come, this view will serve the request and it will return and render request and test tab. Inside the test tab, what's the html file name? Static.html. So we have to write here static.html. Right, and for this view we have to create one endpoint. So how to create the endpoint? Just go to the project settings. Here you will see one urls. Okay, so here we need to import test tab. Okay, from test tab import views, right, and we have to create one endpoint. I'm writing here display, and views, inside the views I created display view function. Okay, so that's it. After that, we can start the server. Py manage.py run server. Okay, so it started the server. Just go to the link, and we have one URL, which is, we have one endpoint, which is display. So display is there. So it is displaying this is the static file. But in CSS, we have written some style. We have written some style like body color should be this, and the heading color should be this. But it is displaying the content without styling. So what we need to do, we need to load the CSS file into the HTML file. So where is our HTML file? HTML file is there inside the templates folder. Okay, so after this, okay, after this HTML tag, we need to load our static, we have to load our static folder. Okay, so how to load? You have to write this. Okay, you have to write the syntax to load the static folder. Okay, you have to write here static load static, and you need to link this static style file with this HTML file. So how to link? We will write here link tag. We have one link tag in order to link our CSS file. Okay, so here what I will write. Okay, so in order to link the file, we will write here. So what we will write here, static. Okay, what is our folder name? Static. And inside the static we have one CSS folder, and inside the CSS we have style.css. Okay, so inside the static CSS and then style.css. So like that we have to link. Okay, so we have to do two steps in the static HTML. One is we have to load the static folder, and then we have to link the style file. Okay, this CSS file. After that, just save it and just refresh it. So can you see the style is coming here? Okay, so for example, if I want to write more style, so here separately I can write all the style. So text align center we can keep. Okay, so it will be it is not. Okay, font size we can increase like 50 pixel. Oh, it is not increasing. Okay, let me restart the server. Okay, okay, so this is working. Okay, we can give more style like text align center. Okay, if you want to create one border, so you can write border 2 pixel solid and white, right? And if you want to give some shadow, so you can write here box shadow. Okay, 0 0 10 pixel. Okay, and this is what red. So 0 0 is what x and y position, and 10 is what blur point, how much you want to blur, and this is what color. So here it will be display like this. Getting this much?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I think we should stop our class here, and there is a task for you. Okay, so like assignment, not task, I will say it is an assignment for you. So what you have to do? Okay, so first one is create a Django project. Okay, to display a message to the browser. Okay, the second is create a Django project to display and create a Django project to create 5 views with, okay, with some 5 views to display some message. The third is create a template project, okay, with uh, okay, just create a template project, create a template project with static files. Okay, so this is an assignment for you. Okay, I will share the notes. Okay, I will share today's notes, so don't worry about it. All right, so thank you for joining. Now we can end the class. All right, bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Bye.